Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Tanveer Side, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. Right, so just like last time, this is also going to be a relatively short video, and it's also going to be a video about the Bangladesh versus West Indies second ODI 2021. The reason it's going to be a short video, it's because it was a short match, although it took a bit of a longer time. It lasted over 40 overs, the West Indian innings. 148, really? I mean, okay, this also shows that Bangladesh, they kept up the pressure. They did keep up the pressure in terms of not allowing West Indies to get away with pressure relieving shots. And it's to the point you even saw a run out towards the very beginning of the innings. So you know that the pressure was building upon them. Honestly, with that being said, I'm surprised, West Indians, don't they have a proper domestic structure in which they learn how to handle such pressure, or maybe they pick the wrong people? I know they've had some issues like Hayden Walsh Jr. He was tested positive for COVID-19, and I believe Romario Shepherd was also tested positive for COVID-19. So these were two of the players that were supposed to be in the squad anyways, and both Romario Shepherd and Hayden Walsh Jr. are actually prospects for long-term stays in the main West Indian side. And I've read a Cricinfo article that basically suggested that, yeah, it's basically mental fatigue. And a lot of their players, they cannot play under these conditions. But this also shows that you might not have a healthy domestic circuit going on right now. I don't know, maybe if Bangladesh were to tour West Indies and it was a home series against West Indies, it would have been a bit different. But then again, Bangladesh have beaten West Indies 7 times in a row right now, and minus these two, in 2021, Bangladesh have beaten West Indies 5 times in a row. Okay, and the last 5 ODIs they played were with their full strength squad. They were both home and away. They really need to get their act together. And it's to the point where Bangladesh got West Indies numbered. It's a bit of an older type of expression, but it seems like Bangladesh got the better of West Indies. Like Bangladesh, they know how to beat the West Indies, just like Bangladesh know how to beat Zimbabwe. Yeah, so that is not a good sign for Bangladesh. In terms of the match itself, Mehdi Hassan, found his groove. That was nice to see. It was also nice to see. Notice his wickets that he got from over the wicket. He is bowling wicket to wicket, and also he was beating the batsman with flight. Beating the batsman with flight and with kick off the pitch. So he was beating the batsman with arm balls, basically. A variation of arm balls, which is good to see from Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Let's just hope he develops that even further. Okay. Then Shakib, I believe he got a wicket or two. I think Mustafiz also might have gotten a wicket or two. Hassan Mahmood, I think so. He got something as well. There was a run out. Rubal Hussain is the one that concerns me. Yes, his bowling was a bit more economical, but he's not getting wickets. His bowling might have been more efficient, but we need the wickets. And yeah, and speaking of wickets and economy, Hassan Mahmood, he's just starting out, so I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack. Yeah, he was ridiculously expensive for 148 total. But you saw he was trying new things. Let's just hope he gets someone to reel him in. A senior person like Mustafiz or Rubel working on him either individually or together. We saw him, he's coming from wide of the crease, he's coming from wicket to wicket, he's trying different things. But let's just hope he doesn't get too trigger happy with the short pitch delivery. Let's just hope he doesn't turn into another Shahadat Hussain. Like the tall fast bowler who now can't get back into cricket anymore. That Shahadat Hussain. The West Indian batting, I mean, good lord. Sunil Ambrish has been quite familiar with Bangladesh, so I do not know what is going on. This is actually a bit perplexing that he would get out pretty much in the same fashion or around the same time without contributing again and again. And also hats off to Mustafizur Rahman, because listen, folks, if anything, you've noticed that this break that Bangladesh has received, this long-term break, it actually helped mentally, not only physically, but also psychologically refresh Bangladesh and their hunger to succeed. Granted, it's not been perfect. Like, I would have expected something a bit more better from Liton Das, but, just give him some time. Because, to be honest, he's been out to a pretty good bowler. Okay, Mushfiqur Rahim as well. Would like to see him perform a bit better. Sharma Sarkar, maybe next match, if you don't have any changes, give Sharma Sarkar the ball. Have him bowl out his 8, 9 or 10 overs. Because if you're going to build someone for that number 7 position, first of all, I thought Mohammad Saifuddin was already slated in to be a permanent spot, a permanent fixture in that position. But okay, Sharma Sarkar, if you're going with him, give him the ball and let him develop his smarts in terms of bowling. Let him be smarter with his bowling, because he is not an express pace bowler. So he will have to outwit the batsman. Okay, have him earn his keep in the squad. And if you're going to make a change, this is going to be a bit difficult. Because if you have to drop someone, all eyes are pointing towards Rubal, or all eyes and fingers are pointing towards Rubal Hussain, because he's been the least effective bowler in terms of wickets. Other than that, I don't see who else you can drop. Maybe Hassan Mahmood, or give another youngster a chance. Hassan Mahmood had a chance and he delivered pretty well, but another person also deserves a chance, and just to get his feet wet in terms of international cricket and playing ODIs in an international setting. Maybe give Shuraful Islam a chance, a debut, not another chance. So I would like to see that as well. And for Chittagong, listen, if you're gonna put totals like 122 and 148, you're not even posing Bangladesh a challenge, because that's why I can't talk too much about the Bangladeshi batting. What's there to talk about with 122 and 148? Given this Bangladeshi experience, they've had more experience than they've had in tests with the ODI format. You don't expect them to not chase down 122 and 148. You expect them to chase them down with pretty much ease. Yeah, it was sad to see Tamim Iqbal get to his 50 and then basically he said, okay, you know what, I'm done batting. Somebody else take over from here. And throw his wicket like that. Okay, another person that can be replaced, and this is genuine, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, because I kept telling this he is not ready. And I'm starting to lose my patience with Nazmul Hussain Shanto. I don't know why the selectors keep getting back to Nazmul Hussain Shanto for number 3, where you can easily play Imrul Kais. If you want your strongest side, you will have Tamim Iqbal, Liton Das and Imrul Kais and Shakib Al Hasan and Mahmudullah and Mushfiqur Rahim play in the same squad, if you really want the absolute best side available to you, put in Imrul Qais. Nazmul Hussain Shanto is not ready. Just because he is young, it doesn't mean that he is ready. And that's all I have to say. Tamim Iqbal, good for him, got to his 50. Shakib Al Hasan, 43 or not out. But you're chasing 148. There's not a challenge, and this bowling attack is not threatening. Yeah, Akil Hussain, he's a good bowler, but you have to give him a bigger total than 148 to defend. Really. Him, Alzari Joseph, Jason Muhammad, you have to give them a bigger, more respectable total. It came down to the point where Alzari Joseph was part of the recovery, the West Indian batting recovery. Alzari Joseph. So there's nothing much to say really. And West Indies, I'm sorry, but through perhaps some fault of their own and no fault of their own, a combination of both, they have brought this upon themselves. The fault of their own is that their domestic cricket is extremely weak. The no fault of their own is the COVID-19 situation anyways. But there's another side that were put under similar circumstances and they delivered with flying colors. And I actually got a request to review that series, at least through the highlights, which I am planning to do, perhaps in a video tomorrow, as much as I can find highlights on YouTube. But if West Indies were planning to pull off something like that, good Lord, have they fallen short. Hopefully in the third ODI, Bangladesh will still win, but they will hopefully be given a better total to at least look good. Okay? I mean, right now, only their bowling is looking good. Or maybe, here's an idea. Maybe Bangladesh bat first, so that at least their batsmen can get a good workout and a good exhibition of their skills, a good test of their skills, and they can at least stay out there for longer and the match can at least last a little longer. Okay, and also, I've noticed at T Sports, they've started to take my advice. You're very welcome. I'm glad to help out as much as I can. And also, we got to hear like a few individual people around the crowd, or around the crowd area, if you will, like expressing their support and whatnot. And yeah, it'll take a bit of time to do the audience voice or audience noise modulation a little less seamlessly, a little, less in a choppy fashion, and a bit more smoothly. It'll take some time because obviously this COVID-19 situation has changed the world of television as well. So anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about this match in the comment section below, and who would you have replaced, if any, in the third ODI for Bangladesh. And also West Indies, if you have an opinion on that. Like I said, I would bring in Shoriful Islam. Imrul Qais is unfortunately not in the squad, but I would bring in Shoriful Islam and maybe give that Mahedi Hassan a crack as well, like just replacing Nazmul Hassan Shanto. Alright, and please leave your comments and conversation below and hit that like, subscribe, bell notification button. This is Tanveer Side signing out.